Welcome. This is the day according to Celeste, February 5th, 1979. The day I was born, it was a Monday, which is under the sign of Aquarius. And it's kind of ironic because I hate Mondays, and for me to be born on that day is pretty funny. But I am under the sign of Aquarius, and that element is air, which symbolizes also the water barrier, and which makes me want to shower the world with my thoughts and ideas. And I do tend to do that to people around me. I like to surround myself with lots of people, which mainly are my family and friends. And if you know me, I always have a gathering here, some type of food and event that I always have friends and family over. Aquarius also stands for vision, intellect, and humanity. They like to make the world a better place, and they like to help everyone they can along the way, and I really like to take on that meaning, and I think this symbolizes me correctly. There's also certain events in history, but the most important one to me is the #1 hit, which is the song in the USA, which was by Rod Stewart, Do You Think I'm Sexy? And I'm sure we all know that song, that jazzy tune, and I feel it kind of also symbolizes me because yes, I do think I'm sexy. Some important events also in history was the costliest single periodical ad in U.S. history was $3.2 million, especially for that time, was by the Gulf Western Oil, published in Time magazine. Also, we have the Sears Radio Theater premieres on CBS. I don't like Sears, so I'm not too interested in that, but it was interesting to find out that in 1979, $3.2 million ad was the most expensive ad in history. In February 5th, 1979, we had a very important person die. It is Rudar Whaler. He received the Medal of Honor for crawling through heavy artillery fire and saving 2 men from a burning tank and surviving, and also on that special day he did pass away, and this was one of a great man that received the Medal of Honor in World War I. There were some also important births, which is Gil McKinney. He's a TV actor. He was born February 5th, 1979. And he is a TV actor famous for episodes in season 8 and season 9 in Supernatural. I myself don't watch a lot of TV, so I'm not very familiar, but my daughter knew exactly who he was. She's obsessed with this movie show. And he also played as an ER, as Paul Grady. So these are a few spectacular events that happened the day that I was born, February 5th, 1979. I also asked my mom, trying to get some current events, since she was the one that actually lived through that day, some important dates in history. She recalled to me, which I thought was pretty interesting, that the reason I was born in Payson, Utah, we grew up in Arizona, was because immigration and deportation was extremely heavy there at the time. So 2 weeks before my birth, I was sent to Utah with my aunt in order to avoid any type of deportation back to Mexico. That was another important factor on the day that I was born. This is me, Celeste Padilla, 1979 on February 5th. Thank you.